Okay, so here's my car, Honda Clairity Plug-In Hybrid anti-theft system. Okay, power. So when it display anti-theft system, it say this vehicle experience power loss or whatever, and then it will display it say press and hold the power button for 2 seconds. Now remember, it said for 2 seconds. Okay, so this right here, that little power up in the corner right there, that is that button right there. That's what you need to push on the Honda Clairity Plug-In Hybrid. I repeat, the Honda Clairity Plug-In Hybrid for 2017. Okay, so when that happened, this is the power button they talk about. This right on your screen, and this screen gonna turn black after you press it. It turns black when you press this button right here, the go backward or whatever, menu, whatever, and it will display the messages that say anti-theft system. This vehicle experience power loss. Okay, and so press and hold the power button. That meant this one right here on the radio for 2 seconds. Not this power button, not the one that you press to start the car. Okay. The last time I learned that real quick too. And do not hold more than 2 seconds. Okay. So last time when I hold that button right there for more than 2 seconds, the car reboot, and it takes like 5 hours for it to reboot. Okay. And then after 5-hour reboot, if you try to shift the gear system, it say the gear is available. Of course, when you hold this power button down more than 2 seconds and you hold it long time, it reboot the vehicle, and it's just like your cell phone. It got that little Android thing coming up, and it's displayed right here with a little crazy Android. Okay, and it keep going reboot, and then it say, okay, now you can shift the gear, but when you shift the gear, it doesn't shift, because even though the gear is able to shift the gear, and everything look like everything clear, but in the background it's still rebooting. You got it? I kid you not. And in the background it's still rebooting, and it take about 5 hours for it to release, and then you finally can be able to press the gear, and it will release, and it will operate normally after it sync with Honda and all that kind of stuff, whatever it do, or reboot the car or whatever it's doing. 5 hours. Okay, after the Android finish and they say system finish reboot thing, right? And you thought it's okay to go. No, you cannot shift the gear, and the gear will not be able to shift until 5 hours later. So do not push this power button more than 2 seconds. Press, hold, 2 second, release right away, and then you say press OK, and then the screen will turn back to like this, normal, like this. It's not gonna turn, but before that it was turning black. So when you imagine your car will turn on, it look like this, right? But the screen here is black, and then you press the button over here, the backward key, and then it will display the text messages on the screen. Anti-theft system, so maybe activate or something like that. This vehicle experience lost power. Please press and hold the power button. That means that little button right there on the screen right there, on your radio, on your screen, not the other button where you start the car. Okay, for 2 seconds. So hold this power button right here for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, release right away, because don't hold long, okay? So after 2 seconds, release right away, and it will say, and then you press OK, and then the screen will come back, and it will show the screen, and you're good to go. But if you hold the power there button for a long time, it will say, we're gonna reboot the vehicle. You say yes, and then guess what happened? It reboot, and on your vehicle right here, you see this little Android, for real, the little robot Android, go round. Then you know that little cute little Android with a little, what do you call that thing? That little Android gear, right? And it go round the gear, go round. Then after that, then it's finished. But when it finished, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot shift the gear yet. You cannot shift the gear yet until 5 hours later. Okay, after it say system reset completed. It's not, you're not be able to reset the gear. First, and the gear will release, and then you'll be able to drive until 5 hours later. Okay? All right, I hope that helped. You know what I mean? All right, this is Joshua Ong. I hope that helped. Right, guy? Okay. I hope that helped. I just experienced this on my Honda Clairity Plug-In Hybrid. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure you guys know how, 2017 Honda Clairity Plug-In Hybrid, okay? So I just experienced it today about almost like 1 o'clock. All right, guys. I'm stopped by the charging station right here at El Lamo Mall in Torrance, and I'm going to stuck here charging the car. All right. Bye-bye now.